I don't know about you, but sometimes being on the spiritual path can seem really confusing. It seems like everything and its opposite are true. Like positive thinking is power. But then on the other hand, we also hear about toxic positivity. Or for example, you have to let go of your desires in order to find true happiness. But at the same time, we also hear that it's important to have dreams and to manifest them. The one I've been having a hard time with these days is about feelings and emotions. Some people are saying, don't give in to your negative emotions and just reframe them. And others are saying that if you don't feel your emotions, you're just going to repress them and they're going to come out later anyway. And the hard part is, I can see the truth in both of these. For example, there was a time I let myself wallow in sadness, thinking I was being emotionally honest, but it only seemed to make my sadness heavier. And things actually got quite dark. And eventually I realized that reframing that sadness and trying to see the positive in whatever I was going through actually really helped. On the other hand, when I'm constantly being positive and always reframing everything, I feel like I'm repressing something, and often my emotions will just come back and bite me in the butt. So if you're also struggling to know the difference, I'm pulling a card for us. Interesting, the Seven of Cups. This card kind of makes me laugh because of course, this card is all about options, choices, illusions. It's about having too many choices and not knowing which one is real. And that kind of mirrors the spiritual overwhelm I was talking about, where there seems to be too many choices or too much conflicting advice out there. But I think that's what the message is, because the Seven of Cups is all about illusion and unrealistic ideals. And I think that's what's going on here. Because of course, ideally, we would love to have just one set of rules, like always feel your emotions or always reframe them. But life isn't black and white like that, and we're not supposed to follow rules blindly. And I think the real wisdom is about finding which tool fits the right moment. These days, for example, I try to stay in the middle. I let myself feel whatever I need to feel, whether it be anger, sadness, jealousy, guilt, but I don't fuel it. And to me, that's what's key. It's the rehashing or the spiraling or the feeding the fire. That's when things get sticky, and that's when the negativity just starts to kind of feed itself. But when I feel the emotion once, honestly, and then step back, I feel like the reframe happens naturally. Not because I forced it, but because the storm has passed and I can see more clearly. To me, this card is saying it's not about choosing one or the other. It's about accepting that supposedly opposites can both be true at the same time. Like the figure in this card, we can learn how to hold all options, the grief and the perspective, the storm and the clarity. So with that, I'm sending you lots of love and lots of laughter as you learn how to embrace the gray, and I'll see you next video. Thanks for watching.